For you to be a part of the show for so long, what would you tell yourself then? If you could tell yourself starting out then, what would you tell yourself now, almost 1,000 episodes later?
I would all that same advice that all of us, our older selves, could tell the younger guys.
Right.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, brother. Don't if you want to be here for a long time, don't go out and kill yourself. Learn how to be smart. Learn how to treat this like a business. Because me, like a lot of youngsters, my first few years, the wrestling part that kind of came natural, and I picked that up. But the business aspect of this is very difficult to pick up. Some never do, sadly. So, slow and steady wins the race. Work for longevity. Treat everybody with respect. Conduct yourself as the kind of man you want to be outside of the ring. All those things. You're gonna, the same people that kick your ass on the way up, they're gonna kiss your ass on the way. Whatever that saying is, all that stuff, man. I actually had a pretty decent head for what I wanted to do in this business and for longevity. So, but still, I made a lot of mistakes. So I would try to correct those mistakes for sure.
Gotcha. Go ahead, bro.
Speaking of longevity in the business, like I said, you've been in the business well over 20 years. How much has not only the locker room but the industry itself evolved over time since you've been in it to present day?
A lot. I mean, if it's so strange. If you look at wrestling, the landscape right now, and just look, say, 5 years ago, it's completely different. Mm-hmm. There's not as many companies. It's just different. If you look 5 years before that, it's very different. Now, if you look 25 years, which is when I started, 1998, that was still kind of the tail end of the Wild West. The business was very different. It was still very protected. At least for me, getting into a wrestling school wasn't easy. Finding a wrestling school wasn't easy. And once I got there, there's a lot of people that didn't want you to learn because the business was protected. And, now there's so much more accessibility. There's so many more opportunities for people to wrestle. There's so many more opportunities to watch business. The way we consume media has changed light years from, say, the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of it I really like. A lot of it, I kind of prefer things the way they were. But I like that I'm, I have one foot in the old school, one in the new, because there's not a lot of us that can say that. So I'm very blessed to be in that position.